you doing today? A shout out to my girl Ann, who is like one of my biggest fans. I love saying that. So Ann, you're tuning in from North Lake, Texas. Where is everyone else watching from? I want to be frank with you guys today. Are you guys ready? It's noisy on here. It's noisy on all the social media platforms, and even on LinkedIn, it's noisy. There, I said it. It's getting more difficult to be heard and seen on LinkedIn. But I have a secret that I want to share with you guys today. An easier way for you to get known and be found for your expertise. And it's called LinkedIn events. Like this show right here, or my audio event, the B Show. We go live every Monday. My co-host and I, Laura Bayshore, where we talk about career stuff. A LinkedIn event can really increase your visibility, your credibility, and get you more traction. So there's live events like this. There's audio events. You can do masterclasses, roundtables, and we're going to dive into the nuts and bolts of these in just a few minutes. I feel that LinkedIn events are a great tool for coaches, consultants, trainers. I'm not quite sure for products, but you can let me know if you feel differently about that. So you guys, thanks for joining. I'm Mary Fain Brandt, and this is 15 Minutes of Fain. I'm the Fain. You can find me here every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time with a really quick show. It's 15, 20 minutes. It's supposed to be 15, but I talk too much. So it's 15 minutes giving you a LinkedIn tip, business development tip, or reviewing my favorite apps and programs. But a big shout out to StreamYard. And I just realized I need to remove my ticker there. StreamYard is the easiest tool to go live. So that's what I use to create this show. And there's fun things that you can do with it. The banners, the music, the intro video and outro video, bringing comments on the screen. And it's as easy as hitting a button right up here that says start broadcast and then end broadcast. So I'm going to drop affiliate links in the chat a little bit later. And if you guys are interested in learning how to go live, or you're ready to level up your live streaming game, just sign up with that affiliate link and I'll help you get set up. I provide a 15-minute free session on it because it's such an amazing tool. You know what? Here, let's drop that right in the comments. And then we're just going to talk all about my favorite thing, which are events. Oh, you can hear me, but you couldn't see me, Ann. Well, you can see me now? Must be internet. Maybe everybody's on today. Gotta love technology, right? So you guys, why LinkedIn events? Well, 2020, we all know what happened. Everybody jumped online, right? And it introduced us to fatigue, or the never-ending webinars. Who signed up for every webinar that was coming across their screen, their email, their LinkedIn, their Facebook, because we were trying to connect with people, right? So it wasn't a bad thing, but I feel that people are over these big webinars, masterclasses, summits. You know what's working really well right now are smaller events. And that's something that you can do successfully over here on LinkedIn, you know, to have more intimate conversations. That's how Ann and I met. I see that my dad joined over on Facebook and asked how I came up with the name Fain. You're hilarious, Dad. Gotta love it when your parents are your biggest supporters. Well, you guys, right now the smaller events are working, more intimate. You can have those conversations. So let's go over why you should think about creating a LinkedIn event. And not just one, but maybe be consistent about it. Doesn't have to be every week. Maybe it's once a month. Maybe it's twice a month. But you do need to think about using LinkedIn events to increase your credibility, your visibility, and to get known and found. So number one, they're still free. You don't have to pay to have a LinkedIn event. Okay. Number two, you can show your expertise. You can create the format. So 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a half hour. I wouldn't make them too long unless it's like a masterclass series, and we'll talk about what that would look like. It's a great way to showcase your expertise and have real conversations with your ideal clients, referral partners, and brand ambassadors. Like my buddy Bez, he's become a brand ambassador because we actually met on a LinkedIn live show. Where am I on Facebook? Under my name on my company page, Anne. So this is adorable. She asked where I'm at. And welcome Mary's dad. His name is Jim FAIN. Okay. So it's a great way to showcase your expertise. Doesn't really cost you anything. Like you can create events for nothing. Tools cost you some things, but you can create the event on LinkedIn for nothing. So that's huge. Here's what a great byproduct of creating an event is. It really expands your network. You can grow your network with amazing professionals that sign up for your event. Your guest speakers can invite up to 1,000 people. You can message the people that sign up for your event, right? So you can start cultivating those relationships, and you can message them afterwards because all of that stays right there. It doesn't disappear once the event is over, and you can continue to nurture the relationship. Maybe send them a freebie, get them on a call, or maybe it's just someone you want to get to know better. Now, let's talk about themes of events. You could do a brainstorming business session. Maybe you need to do research on your industry. Create a small event, what we call a roundtable, and invite, maybe 10 business professionals to do a little research. Say that you want to do a brainstorming session and talk about what's working in branding right now and what's not, or what's working as a career coach and what's not. It will help you have better marketing. It'll help you understand industry trends, and it'll help you start creating those referral partners. You can do an informational show like this. So my show is really informational, right? I'm here to train and teach you guys all about LinkedIn, business development, and my favorite apps and programs. You can do an Ask the Expert with a guest. So have another guest on the show. Interviewing an expert is a great way. That's how I started my other show, Bite Size Tips for Busy Entrepreneurs. We ran that show for 4 years, and that really grew my network and helped position me as the LinkedIn expert in my circle. And then my all-time favorite is called the AMA, Ask Me Anything, or as I call it, Ask Mary Anything. So we try to do those maybe once a month, every other month, where one of the live shows will be like, ask me anything and I'll answer it. Anything about LinkedIn, careers, business development. Now, I know that this is a passion of Anne's. This is one reason we bonded, is that we both do LinkedIn events. So Fanny is another colleague of mine that I met here on LinkedIn. She does amazing events. So I put that on the screen so you guys can connect with those people. See how easy that is. So let's talk about the different types of events. And Anne, I'd love your feedback and thoughts on this. So LinkedIn Live, like this one, that's one. You can also do pre-recorded. So if you get too nervous, maybe you want to pre-record the video and have some editing done. But with a tool like StreamYard, this one, you can schedule pre-recorded videos to go up. You can still be present, like you can still be in front of your audience, right? And you can schedule it for the 1st of the month or the 15th of the month or Tuesdays, whatever it is. Audio events are really hot on LinkedIn. That's still an event, you guys, even though it's not face-to-face. Audio events are like an interactive podcast. And if you haven't checked one out, please drop by The B Show, where we drink coffee and talk about career tips and trends, Mondays at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. You'll see if you go to events, and I'm going to show you where to find events in just a moment. And then if you're doing like a masterclass or that roundtable, you might want to use Zoom, right? So you want to take them off. So in the event, you can actually put an external registration link. What's so great about that? Well, you collect the emails. When you collect the email, you can nurture the attendees via email with a welcome series, a thank you email, and a hey, let's jump on a call email. So I think those are really amazing. So this is, so Anne and I, we agree that LinkedIn Live is an amazing way to grow your network really, really fast. And also to have a broader reach, right? You have a much broader reach when you go live. And the thing is, you guys, with LinkedIn Lives, you might only have 10 people show up, but they live forever, so people watch the replays. Now, I just want to show you a couple things because we keep this to 15 minutes. So I'm going to go away from my live show that's going on, and let's share my screen and show you exactly how easy it is to set up a LinkedIn event. So we are going, here we go. There we go. So this is just my home feed. And let me take this off. Thank you, Anne. And right over here, I'm going to bring that in front of me because I have multiple screens. So I'm like looking everywhere. So right here in the news, hey, Fanny. Hi, Fanny. You're just going to go right over here. You have recent groups and events. So this is where you can find events. Like if you're like, what are these events all about? How do I find them? They don't make it super easy where we can put events on our profile. So you want to go over here to events. And the B show that I was talking about is right here. And you'll see they're lined up. They're in date order. So right here is the B show. This is an audio event. If you haven't experienced an audio event, drop by, say hi. It's very casual, and we're here to help our career professionals. So when you want to add an event, you simply click on that. Now you're going to want to have a cover image already created, right? And you can do that in Canva. Your organizer, now this is important, is it online or in person? Online or in person? So we do LinkedIn Local, which is in person here in Phoenix. The event format, you have 3 different types now. So LinkedIn Live is what we're doing now. LinkedIn Audio is my show on Monday. But if I wanted to do like a masterclass, I had Master It with Mary, I would do an external link. Okay. And then I would I would set up a Zoom, right? And I would put that link in there. And then basically, like here, we'll do the B show, start date, end date. On audio events, I would totally set that time for at least an hour, right? Because I set it for a half an hour because that's how long we want our event to go, but it goes a little longer. And anyone after that 30 minutes, the end time, they cannot join an audio event. Here's where you would put like the Zoom meeting. So I could actually do this. This is funny because I think I actually need to do this. I need to create my LinkedIn Local event. And then you just go down and put the description, you put the speakers in, and you know what? Include yourself as a speaker. And then you know what? I'm going to include my buddy, Bruce, who's my co-host. And then you're going to go next and you're going to share it. But we're not going to do that because I'm not done, right? So we're going to discard that. But it's that easy to set up an event. Now, you do need to invite people manually, and you can only invite your first degree connections. So what is going on over here? So I met Mary St. Brandt through the audio event you did. Yeah, Fanny and I did an audio event with Karen Tisdale. That was amazing. And Lisa, thanks for joining us today. Lisa's over on Facebook. And Fanny says, you know what? There you go. The power of connections. You meet on lives and audio events. So if you are trying to grow your network, expand your network, reach more people, build your brand, I want you to really consider doing events over on LinkedIn. Now, if you need help with that, I can offer you a strategy session. We can go through it all. I can give you best practices. I can tell you that on my website, I think the how to set up an audio event, that article is all done. The LinkedIn event article, blog / whatever, is coming out in about a week. But I also do 1-hour strategy sessions for that. And okay. So Zach is doing a special LinkedIn Live on Friday morning, and Fanny Dunnigan is a guest. Well, that is just awesome. I love doing these lives and the audios so I can meet other amazing people like Anne and Fanny. So thank you so much for joining us today. So you guys, this is it. We are at 12:15. I just want you to think about doing LinkedIn events to build your brand, increase your visibility, increase your credibility, and showcase your talents, okay? So don't forget, StreamYard is the amazing platform that I use to go live. I put my affiliate link in the comments, and I'll put some other links down there to help you. What else? 100% agree. Lives have become my pillar content. And Anne goes on, I create a lot of LinkedIn Lives for people that are doing workshops on Zoom. When you use your business page to set the event, you can collect email addresses for the people that mark attending. Yeah, and that is another bonus, is setting it up on your company page or personal profile. It really depends on what the outcome is that you want, and I think where you're at in your business. So that is amazing. Thank you all for joining me. I'm Mary Fain Brandt. This is 15 Minutes of Fame. You can find me here every Tuesday with a real quick business tip, LinkedIn tip, or reviewing my favorite apps and programs. Don't forget to ring the bell on my profile to get notified of all my content. Take care, everyone.